Good morning, and thank God it's Monday. Here we go. Another awesome week before us. May the 9th, 2022 begins after a weekend of Mother's Day celebrations. Hopefully, you had an opportunity to celebrate the moms and the mom figures in your life. They certainly make a difference in our world. In fact, none of us could ever be here without our moms, right? At least in the physical sense of the word. And then, of course, in how they bring us up, or the moms who have that role in our lives help bring us up to be better. You know, my mom, one of her favorite sayings is don't sweat the small stuff. And pretty much most everything is small stuff. And it kind of lines up with the themes that we've been talking about the last couple of weeks, you know, with going with the flow and flow going, and what we sow, we reap, right? My dad used to always say to smile and the world will smile back with you. So, you know, a lot of this has the same kind of frequency in terms of what we experience in our lives. But of course, stuff happens, you know, and it's not always fun and games and such. And we have an opportunity in each of the times these situations happen, adversity or whatever, to react with power, you know, and try and fight it off, resist it. And we've talked about how when we do that, it kind of may persist things in a way. But how about the power of our response and really thinking through before we react and jump into a so-called response, and use the ability to go with a flow, and really be conscious of what some people call karma, in a sense of, if you kind of plant some seeds of a certain kind, you're going to get those same seeds back. But ultimately what all this is a reflectance. It's a reflectance of how we are, why we are, who we are, and what we are doing. So if we can understand and be in sync with that potential, action and reaction type of thing, we can maybe manifest things that are a little more in line with the things we are hoping to experience and live and enjoy in our lives. So our thoughts is the beginning thing, how we think of things, and then what we say, the words that we use can cause things to happen. If we use rough and tumble and fighting words, then that's the kind of experience we might have. If we use kind and loving and compassionate and inclusive words, then it's a different experience altogether. And then all that can lead into our deeds, our actions, and how we respond, how we act in each of these different scenarios, or scenarios, I like to call, with the C that nobody seems to want to claim. So anyways, these are things that we can always reflect upon, even if it's just a few seconds before we say or before we act, right? And then we be, do, have, and with the have part, enjoy what we have. Sometimes we don't always have the greatest of greatest, but if we can at least enjoy what we have, it allows for a reflectance of maybe that and even more, right? And ultimately, we can give back onto others. And as we help others, there too, we are activating a reflectance, so that when we do unto others, others shall do unto us in a similar fashion, right? Thank God for moms. Yes, indeed. Happy Mother's Day belated if you have not heard it. And if you are a mother of some sort to anybody out there, because it does take a village in a lot of situations, especially in this day and age. So have yourselves a fantastic Monday as we go into this awesome week, and make the absolute best that you possibly can with it. Cheers and ciao.